So shy that he'd sit in the corner of the class and he wouldn't say a single word. In fact, Shane was so shy that the reason why he'd come to this class in the first place wasn't because he'd wanted to learn. It's because he didn't have the courage to walk into Centrelink to ask for a form. He had to go to Welfare Centre to try to find someone who could walk into Centrelink to ask for a form for him. He would sit in the corner of the class and he wouldn't say a single word. And here they were sitting in front of me, wanting to learn more about how films are made. So that day I thought to myself, if you guys really want to learn about how films are made, why don't we just go out there, we'll make a film together. I suggested it and they agreed. So in the back of my mind I thought, we'll go out and make a 5, 10, 15-minute short film. But when I said that, they all said, no, Kwa, we don't want to make a short film. We want to make a full-length feature film. And that day, being in that classroom and seeing them there and seeing their passion to be there, I said to them, all right, guys, if you guys promise to put in 100%, I promise I'll do the same. And we'll set out to make a full-length feature film. So the first thing we thought was, what film are we going to make? I asked the team, and Joe puts up his hand and says, we should make like the Fast and the Furious 3. Because I've got a mate, he's got 2 Holden Commodores we can smash together. And then Jason puts up his hand and goes, we should make like an Australian martial arts film, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, because it'd be cool to fly between the fibro houses in Cabramatta. And all these ideas started coming up, one after another after another. But as we started talking, what I realized was that one thing all these guys had in common was this feeling of being forgotten. All these guys, now it feels like they're caught in these cycles of drugs and homelessness and crime, and what how hard it is to break out of these cycles. So when I found that out, I said to them, you know what, guys, that is what you believe in. That's what you're passionate about. So that's a project we're going to undertake, and that's a story we're going to tell. So that day, with no money, no crew, no script, and a cast of guys who had never acted before, we set out to make a full-length feature film. So the first thing is we thought we'd see if we can get some assistance to make this film. And we told our local newspaper, and they did a small article on us saying that we're making this film and that we needed assistance. Well, within 3 days of this article coming out, we had phone calls from all over Cabramatta, from people offering their help. We had a truck driver call us to say that we can borrow his truck between 9 and 12 in the mornings to drive our equipment around. Now that was great, except that we had no equipment to put into his truck. We had a web designer call us, we had a dancer call us. Our local pub owner came on board and became our executive producer. We actually went out to a local pub and we said to the owner, we said, g'day Ross, a lot of people from our community have lost a lot of money at the pokies here. Can we have some of it back to make a movie? And he actually gave us $5,000.